bring it out. It's Thompson. Not nearly as much as he hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Auburn's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, holding passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun on 3rd down. Great move from his helmet. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's over. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's over. Now they get the 1st. It's at the 37.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Robinson. To pass. Fires to the middle. He's got a tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
Exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, 1st drive of the game. make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
On the move from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving. Awesome aside offense. Let's get juice. Ball moving. For a touchdown.
Beats it, scores complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's ball. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down. He's got moved. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. That's reeled in. It's Odom. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. When you break into the top 5, halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Ripping up a huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson working to throw. Got his man on the right. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere. And now the defense backed up with the 1st and goal from the 5. And the Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play is going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
Going for the goal line. Makes the point here with tie the game. If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at
That's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now on first down from the 30. Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Grab over the middle, it's Howard. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Back to pass on second down. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. The lone back's got it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They're going to pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Hey, you want it? You throw it. It don't matter.
Johnson wants to throw. Release to the back. Snagged in the middle of the ball. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, from a defense, chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He's got it on the move. Completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is thrifty. And the Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6.
Slip him in the secondary, make that big play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for the Lions.
And Sharks circling, crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow.
Fires to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Johnson looking to throw. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Wide receiver going in motion. In the backfield, it's Watkins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Lost the throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Watt. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
It's not like we can freeze the defense. We gotta make a play here.
Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human. What a play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Boys, get out of here with the win,
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time he's got it. That one takes him down to the 13-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
Nowhere to go, and he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 in there, basically right back where they started.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Motion from the back. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got it. He's still on his feet. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. His man quick.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build
fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American League.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Going right to work up top. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he got there.
Complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's good. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Run that ball down the field.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Might be looking to run. Fires on the move. He's open on the left. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Wide space on the left. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Johnson lost the throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that
offense, right? After that incomplete fourth down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. That's his 4th touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So here comes the Auburn offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally. They understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it slips just inside that right upright. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have grown out everybody right now on the same page.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Side offense. Let's get juice.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Got a man in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
To be honest, I think Was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to pass. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Francis. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Looking left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
It's complete. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
They're 3 for 4 on fourth down in this one, and they'll try it again. Throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and goal. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He's trying to get it in. And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important.
Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Touchdown, Auburn! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They had hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had really too much to do.
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Johnson looking to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the stopping has commenced. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football here. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, this defense wants to bring some pressure.
Steamroller, baby.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Misfire on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. It's complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his 2nd catch of the game, and we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this good of a job.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Right call. That's what I like to hear.
Good call. Good call.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's over. He's at the touchdown, Auburn. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. He'll take a shot.
This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Running back searching for a hole. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Going to swing it on second down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, you kind of wonder, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
He'll throw on third down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Ball over the middle. It's Howard. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Line getting set on second down.
Let's keep those sticks moving.
Back to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense goes back-to-back sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but fourth and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Looking for space. It's Robinson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The 2-minute timeout arrives. Certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy. I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively. Now,
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll start this drive from the 42. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Order. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
Ball moving down the field, though.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think the defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before they're next.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays. Just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that fourth down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
This is our last chance.
One more play to pad the stats. He might want another play.